MLK said, "Darkness cannot drive out darkness. Only light can do that. Hate cannot drive out hate. Only love can do that." A couple of years ago, hate materials were left at places around Southbury. We were told about that, and Justice Southbury reported it to the FBI, which added Southbury to the lengthening list of Connecticut towns in which hate groups had started seeding messages opposed to everything that Justice Southbury stands for. And a couple of months ago, the borough of Naugatuck was added to that list. Hate materials dispersed. And one citizen stood up and did something about it. His story was on the cover of the Waterbury Republican American, with the headline, "Hateful Signs Found in Borough. Light drove out darkness," when this man reported it. Love drove out hate. So please welcome that citizen who reported this in Naugatuck back in November, Troy Bonsi.
Woo! Welcome, Troy.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Hello, Southbury. I'm truly honored to be here. I see this very nice sister with the sign Black Lives Matter. And on a day like this, I have to tell you, Black lives don't like the cold, but I'm here. I'm no one special. I just, hey, get over here and listen. No. I did something, and I'll tell you why. About 2,500 years ago, in a place called Nepal, a man walked up to somebody and said, "Are you a saint?" He said, "No." "Are you a supreme holy man or a god?" He said, "No." He said, "Well, what are you?" He said, "I'm awake." And the man that said that was named Prince Siddhartha Gautama, also known as the Buddha. I'm awake. In other words, he was woke. Woke is a great thing. And it was because I was woke, I saw that sign, and I said, this is terrible in our community. See, because the root word for community is both commune and unity. We're all supposed to be together. And even though I practice Buddhist principles, I was born Christian, and I remember a book that said you're supposed to love your neighbor. Well, what happened with that? And I'm not even going to dignify the name of the group that put it up there, because they front like they're patriots. And if you were truly patriotic, you would take the ideals of this society, which are come here, work hard, and be successful, not deport the invaders. Because I studied history rather extensively, and I said, how can somebody invade somebody on land that has already been invaded? And it didn't sit right with me, so I have the honor of knowing His Honor, the Mayor of Naugatuck, and I contacted him. I said, we as a people have got to do better. And I said, if I don't act on it, somebody will. Because on that route where I saw the sign, school buses go by it every morning. That means the babies were going to see that. And to me, that is heavily unacceptable, that our children would have to see a message of hate every day going to school and back. When the counselor invited me here, I was truly honored, and I thought about the day and how Dr. King was one of my heroes. As I said, I'm a practicing Buddhist, and I'm going to teach you, if you already don't know about a concept or a thing about Buddhism. It's the concept of a bodhisattva. A bodhisattva is someone that has come to earth to bring everybody to a better place, to enlighten all beings, and they don't care about their own fate. And if there was anybody who was that, it was Dr. King. King, hello again. King sacrificed his very life to make the country a better place. I did nothing in comparison to this great American. But I had to do something, because when I shave, I have to look in the mirror. And I have to know, I have to live here. I don't even know a majority of my neighbors' names, but I'm going to help them because it's the right thing to do. A couple weeks ago, we had a coyote in my neighborhood. I went and knocked on all my neighbors' doors and said, hey, watch the babies, watch your animals. There's coyotes around. Why? Because it was the right thing to do. And that's what a lot of us are forgetting we're supposed to help each other out. None of us are in this alone. We're all supposed to be family. But we have to remember, divide and conquer. Yes, hello. Buy us coffee. We're supposed to love our neighbors. We have to increase peace. If you think about it on a level of pure energy, it takes more energy to hate someone. I haven't formally met anyone except the council, but you know what? I would be there for any of you right now if you needed me, because that's the way it's supposed to be. That's the way my mother and father taught me how to be. And that's the way we get along stress-free. It takes energy to ball up your fist and throw it out of anger. It takes no energy to reach across and shake that person's hand. So that's why I did what I did. And you have to remember, the little ones are looking at us to see how we do it. Why would you hate somebody? We're not any better because we were born in this country than somebody who wasn't. That's just my opinion. I'm entitled to it. But realistically, why am I any better than the next person? That next person is my neighbor. I've been tasked by a higher power on many levels to look out and watch for them. I've seen the work you do. I've actually knew about this function before I came out here, and I give a lot of respect and credit to you. We have to be the change that we seek. No one's going to do it for us. We have to do it. And if there's any way, shape, or form that I could ever help any of you, because we're neighbors. I live right there in Naugatuck. You're still my neighbor. You're still a fellow human being. You think, act, and feel exactly like I do. But you live in Southbury, so you have a lot more money than I do. That's okay. I would be there for each and every one of you, because that's how we cleanse ourselves spiritually, at least in my opinion. We have to, again, increase the peace, put love above. No one has time for hatred. As a human species, if we're going to get to the place of enlightenment, we have to eliminate hate and help. It's getting ready to snow. I don't want to take up any more of your time. I just want to thank you for being here. Again, if there's ever any way I can help anybody, I'm at your disposal. You could find me on Facebook. Thank you so much for having me out here. It's been my honor. Thank you.